If you landed at George H.W. Bush International Airport, what city would you be in?
Houston, Texas, or Houston.
In the card game cribbage, how many points is 3 of a kind worth?
21.
What American folk icon wrote the song This Land Is Your Land?
Double pass.
What is the only state capital that begins with the letter N?
Pass.
What fruit has a homonym that means two?
Coconut.
What is the only state capital that begins with the letter N?
Pass.
Time. Asking for a friend. Is coconut a fruit? I mean, it's not, right?
I don't think so.
Right. Hold on.
Worth a shot.
Hold on, Evan. I mean, I wasn't going to bet the farm on it or anything. But.
No. Hot Wings is coming in.
I waved. Now he's back.
Alex, welcome back.
I just got terrible news.
You just got terrible news?
My haircut got canceled for today.
Oh my God.
Dude.
What?
I know, man.
I'm thinking about never getting my haircut again. You could join that club.
cancel the show.
Oh,
I mean,
that was our
I don't know.
excuse to leave early today.
Oh, don't worry about that. I got to get the lawn mowed.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I've got a very narrow
it's a
window.
haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trimming. I am cutting my
Yeah.
grass's hair.
Alex, your turn.
Yeah.
If you can manage it, begins in 3,
Try.
2, 1. If you landed at George H.W. Bush International Airport, what city would you be in?
Houston.
In the card game cribbage, how many points is 3 of a kind worth?
Say that again?
In the card game cribbage, how many points is 3 of a kind worth?
10.
What American folk icon wrote the song This Land Is Your Land?
That would be, I think, Woody Guthrie.
What is the only state capital that begins with the letter N?
Pass.
What fruit has a homonym that means two?
Pass.
What is the only state capital that begins with the letter N?
Wow. God dang it, man. I don't know. Maine.
Time. What fruit has a homonym that means two?
I don't know. Banana.
Time.
I don't. Okay. What?
That was all confusing.
Yeah,
For a
that was
second.
breaking my
You
brain.
said time, and then you answered. Then you asked another question.
I did?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said,
Yeah, you
Time.
got time.
I'm
what
glad-
fruit?
Oh, man. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Didn't even know it. That's the sad thing. All right, let's score this game. Evan, welcome back. If you landed at George H.W. Bush International Airport, what city would you be in? Alex said Houston. Evan said Houston, Texas. Houston. Correct. 1-1. In the card game cribbage, how many points is 3 of a kind worth?
This could be 1 or a million. I have no idea.
Never played that game.
I don't know what it. I don't even know what it is.
No.
Owing said 10. Evan said 21. Other texters from Minnesota are saying he needs to be stripped of his Minnesota card because apparently everyone there plays cribbage. The answer is 6.
I'm from Wisconsin, so.
All right, well then
One
get
to
the hell
know
out.
one.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
Interloper.
1-1. What American folk icon wrote the song This Land Is Your Land? Hotwing said, I'm pretty sure it's Woody Guthrie. Evan was a double pass. The answer is Guthrie, comma, Woody. Correct. 2-1 Hotwings.
I was pretty sure it was him and not Arlo, but
I would have said Willie.
What is the only state capital that begins with the letter N? Howing said Maine.
Oh.
Not a state capital,
No,
but a state
it's not,
itself.
but it didn't matter. I couldn't think of.
Evan was a double pass. This text came in. I live in Nashville, and I still looked up the answer. The answer
Oh, my
is Nashville.
God. Of course.
Oops.
I never think of, I know Nashville is the cap, but I never think of that because it seems like every state cap, in most cases, is like a smaller
It's
city.
not the biggest city.
It's not
more
the main
often than
city you think of, so. God, I knew it'd be something obvious, though. Jesus.
not. 2-1 Hot Wings. What fruit has a homonym that means two? Hot Wings said banana. Evan said coconut.
No, I still don't.
The answer is a pear.
Oh.
Hot Wings wins 2-1. A homonym is a word that sounds the same, spelled differently with different meaning. If you didn't know that, that made that question pretty hard.
Yeah.
And even if you knew that, you still got to figure out which one. When you hear it, you go, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of the audience was screaming pear.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? You know it.
My
You can't
my
believe
brain was on the right track of what it meant. I just couldn't think of a fruit. All I could think of was like 1,000 fruits at once.
Yep.
And I'm like, ah!
I get it.
Like it was a brain scramble. I'm
that
like,
question next to the state capital question, that's a lot to think about at the end. When you're
yeah,
like,
I was like, oh.
especially like in Hot Wings' case where you passed, then got another question that made your brain break, and then had
That's
to go
what
back
happened.
to the first one.
And then I went right back to that. I went, oh God.
Well, Evan,
Ugh.
this didn't work out,
No.
but at least your tire's fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, you learned how to do a man
All
thing.
right, bud.